Shields up, Ironbreakers. We're kind of here coming at you with another edition of the Cons Cast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about some Iceborne news yet again because Capcom did give us 2 new videos in their Japanese channel, and today the weapons shown were the hammer and the hunting horn. If I sound a little bit different or extremely tired, it has nothing to do with the fact that I was streaming up until 4 in the morning last night on Twitch. I guarantee you, it's completely something else. Let's begin. Okay, so before we begin with the hunting horn, I'd like to give a special shout out once again to Duke Lukewarm over there on Reddit for translating some of the information we're going to be talking about from Japanese websites. Duke Lukewarm, thank you very much. You're doing the Lord's work, sir. Now, let's begin. At the very start of the video, we get a glimpse into the new attack that you are getting with the hunting horn, which is called Echo Waves. Now, the description on the website was that this is an attack that you can do following up another attack, and you get this thing, and this deals damage onto the monsters. I'm going to assume that it is going to be impact damage because this is a blunt weapon. And basically, when you then do a performance using an echo note, you're going to leave behind an echo bubble, which is going to grant players additional buffs. Now, in the website, they say that an example is, for instance, if you perform the self-improvement melody, you're going to also grant players the evasion up bonus because self-improvement is considered to be a song using an echo note. Now, the theory that I have with this is that echo notes basically means whenever you play the same note twice. Now, there's a number of melodies throughout a number of hunting horns in the game. They use the same note twice, and I just think that whenever you use that same note a second time, this attack is going to happen, and that particular song is going to grant players an additional buff if they go through the echo bubble that it leaves behind. As you guys will see the echo bubble in a couple of seconds in the video here. They show us just the regular performance there, and then they go into showing us that the hunting horn actually uses a single shot with the slinger. So I actually think that the hunting horn isn't going to get slinger burst, which is weird because pretty much all of the other weapons we've seen so far have gotten slinger burst, but the hunting horn is the only weapon that they've only shown one single shot, which in my opinion, I think it means that the hunting horn is just not getting slinger burst. Maybe it doesn't need to, but it's also getting some really neat stuff along the way. Anyway, now here's an interesting thing that I didn't know that you could do. So they do the clutch claw attack as they've done with all of the other weapons, but this is the first time, and maybe I missed something in a previous video or whatever, but this is the first time that I see the player character move along the monster after doing the clutch claw attack. I thought that the clutch claw attack was going to be something, no, you're clutching onto the monster, but you're not really grabbing on like too firmly. You're just like clutched onto that specific position, unlike the mount mechanic, right? But it looks like you will be able to move around. And by the way, hunting horn has the best claw attack finisher hands down. Look at this thing. This thing, we're gonna slow it down so that you guys really get a good notion of it. Look at it. Look at it. Bam! And then, boosh! Dude, that is friggin' awesome. Like, I'm not even, it's just like, dude, that is amazing. Look at that. Bam! Boosh! Dude, I love that move. Anyway, then you see the, you can see the hit registers on the Echo Waves attack. It's a really good, solid attack from what I can tell. And then you also get a couple of shockwaves in that tune right there. There's the echo waves again, and here is the echo bubble that thing is going to leave behind. Again, my theory is that whenever you have a tune that uses the same note twice, you're going to perform the echo waves, and then you're going to leave behind the echo bubble. Now, the weird thing is that in this footage, you actually see the echo waves being played there, but you notice that it doesn't leave behind the special buff when he does the performance. So maybe that particular music does a special attack when you do the performance, as opposed to leaving behind an echo bubble. Maybe echo notes do more than just leave behind echo bubbles. So you'll have some echo notes that leave behind echo bubbles and other echo notes that will do more offensive attacks. But those are my theories. I don't play a whole lot of Hunting Horn, as you guys know, but I think Hunting Horn players do have a lot to look forward to. Moving onwards to the hammer. Okay, so when it comes to the hammer, I gotta tell you guys, I wasn't super impressed with the video. I mean, we got a cool clutch claw spinning attack, and we got the slinger burst whenever we charge our weapon, but other than that, we don't really have much else to go on in this video. Maybe they're saving the cooler moves to reveal at E3 or to reveal when the actual game comes out, but for now, I think that hammer users, you kind of got the short end of the stick there. And it feels bad, man. It does feel bad because I personally also really like to play Hammer. As a matter of fact, when the PC version came out, I pretty much only played Hammer on the PC version for the short time period that I was playing on PC, and it's a whole lot of fun. I do like playing Hammer. So anyway, let's take a look at the video and break it down. So the first thing that they show you is the spinning bludgeon, but it's like, this is an attack you can already do. You can just do the sliding thing into spinning bludgeon. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. I don't think you're able to do the spinning bludgeon from neutral stance, because that almost looks like would be something, you know, the first time that I saw the video, I was like, does this mean I can do spinning bludgeon from neutral? But no, if you notice, this is the Elder's Recess location where there's a big slope and you can slide, so that's where they're doing that. Then they show you a regular, that's actually not a regular shot, that is a slinger burst, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that was a slinger burst. Yeah, that was a slinger burst, followed by a charged attack, which we will talk more about that. But if you guys notice, the very first thing that they show you is the hammer using the slinger, which you guys are like, but that's something that you can already do. Why would they show you that? It's to show you that you can use the single shot, right? That right there was a single shot slinger. Boom. That's to show you that if you just shoot your slinger regularly with your weapon drawn, you're going to get a regular shot slinger. In order for you to get the slinger burst, you're going to have to charge up your weapon, which you can see he is holding a charge right here, right? He's holding a charge, and now he's going to stop, and he's going to go into a slinger. Pow! He gets the flinch, and that was a slinger burst. So if you don't charge your weapon and you use your slinger, you're going to get single shot. If you are charging your weapon and you use the slinger, you're going to get slinger burst. That gives him a flinch, and it still holds the charge, because you will see him do the thing immediately after. So basically, you can charge up your weapon and do a slinger burst in the middle there, maintain your charge, so that you can kind of like, I think the idea here is, you know, a lot of times as a hammer user, you're just running around with a charged hammer, waiting to get an opening to unload it on the monster's face before he falls down, and then you really unload all of your combos. The whole point of this is so that you can do more than just that, and you can use your slinger with a couple of slinger bursts here and there to generate openings so that you can really unleash the pain. And then this next bit is very important because it also reveals some of the limitations on the clutch claw potentially, because in here they actually say that you can do clutch claw attacks after charge attacks. Now I'm wondering, does that mean you can only do clutch claw attacks after charge attacks with the hammer? Because there could be a set of limitations as to when and where you can use the clutch claw. I've been theorizing about that. Like, I'm like, is it a cooldown? What is it? But with the hammer, it seems like you can only do it after you do the charge attack, or maybe you can only do the special spinning bludgeon into clutching attack if you do the charge, and if you don't, you just do like a regular clutch claw attack. I don't know. It's just, again, theories, speculation, all of that stuff. But here we go. You see, that was a full-on charge attack. Immediately after that, boom, into the spinning bludgeon. That, to me, was the most exciting thing about this video, straight up. Which is that after that spinning bludgeon, after that charge attack, you go straight into a clutch claw that comes with the spinning bludgeon. I'm going to slow it down. Whee! Bam, 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 bam. Hit that chin. Beautiful. Friggin' beautiful. I love that. Also, the clutch claw finisher looks really good for the hammer. So I'm pretty happy about that too. The clutch claw finisher looking hella good. Look at that. But I really do like that the clutch claw attack comes with the spinning bludgeon. But again, I am wondering about if there are limitations to the clutch claw attacks, how all of that stuff is going to work. But yeah, that was the weapons that we got to see today on the Capcom's Japanese channel. Once again, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit tired. I was streaming up way too late and I didn't get to sleep at all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit it up with a like. Leave me all your comments and feedback in the comment section down below. We can have a discussion about all of these new moves and the weapons and all of that good stuff. If you guys enjoy my content, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're actually notified. And I'm sure that tomorrow we will have 2 new weapons to talk about. Thank you very much for watching. Stay strong and may your shields never break.